The day I almost spent my Destiny Helper money. That day, I sat alone at the junction. I didn't even know what to think anymore. My entire life felt like it was collapsing in slow motion. All I had in my pocket was 500 Nigerian nairas, just 500 naira between me and complete emptiness. I looked to my left, people were walking past, chasing their own problems. I looked to my right, same thing. No one even noticed me sitting there like a broken shadow. It's like I was invisible. 2 weeks earlier, my landlord had thrown me out. No warning. No mercy. I'd been sleeping in an uncompleted building since then, no windows, no doors, just raw cement and cold air. The job I applied for weeks ago hadn't called me back. My phone was almost dead, and so was my hope. My friends. The same people who used to hang out and laugh with me. They'd stopped picking my calls. No explanation. Just silence. The kind of hunger I felt that day wasn't ordinary. It was the type of hunger that presses your chest and whispers dark things in your ears. My stomach had become a drum. Every sound around me felt distant. My eyes were blurry. I was hungry, desperately, painfully hungry. Then I smelled it. Rice and stew. Thick, hot, smoky aroma from a small momo put down the road. The scent alone made my knees weak. I looked at the woman dishing plates. Her customers were smiling. Some were licking their fingers. The stew looked rich, the kind that could hug your soul and make you forget your sorrow, at least for a few hours. And that's when the battle in my mind began. I brought out the 500 Nigerian nairas and held it in my trembling hand. Two voices were fighting in my head. One said, "Use this money and eat. You deserve to eat. You haven't eaten in 2 days." The other said, "What if this is your last money for a reason? What if it's a test?" My body moved toward the food seller. I wanted to buy. I swear, I did. But something stopped me. A strong voice inside said, "These 500 Nigerian nairas might not be much, but it could be the beginning of something greater, if you use your head." So I turned around. I walked to a nearby cafe, one of those places with slow internet and dusty chairs. I paid the exact 500 Nigerian nairas for 30 minutes of browsing time. That was all I could afford. No second chance. No bonus minutes. I opened my old CV. It was rough and outdated. I edited it quickly, added a few things, and started applying for jobs, any job. I didn't form. I didn't look for office work. I even applied for one that said, "Urgent, dishwasher needed." I was desperate, but I was also determined. That night, I went back to the uncompleted building. The mosquitoes were having a festival in my ear. The cold cement beneath me didn't care about my dreams. But I closed my eyes and prayed like I had never prayed before. Then at 3 a.m., my phone vibrated. I thought it was low battery warning again. But no. It was a message. I opened it and froze. It was a job invite. I rubbed my eyes. I read the message 5 times to be sure it wasn't a mistake. My hands began to shake. My eyes watered. I didn't know if it was joy, fear, or both. That same night, I washed my only shirt, the one I had worn too many times to count. I spread it on a broken block and used breeze to dry it. I didn't sleep. The next morning, I ironed the shirt with my hand. I cleaned my slippers. I brushed my teeth with chewing stick. And I walked all the way to the place. When I got there, they asked me simple questions. I answered with everything in me. Honestly, it wasn't me talking, it was my hunger. It was the pain. It was my last hope. 3 days later, my phone rang again. "You got the job," the voice said. I didn't even ask for salary. I didn't care. Whether it was cleaner, washer, or messenger, it didn't matter. That job, to me, was like working in an oil company. That 500 Nigerian nairas I almost used for food became the turning point of my life. From that small decision came salary. From salary came food. And from food came dignity. Now, whenever I see someone at rock bottom, looking confused, broken, hungry, I remember that day. That last 500 Nigerian nairas. It was a test. And by God's grace, I passed it.